Welcome to the Capo Regime Conference podcast. This is the first episode, and today with me I have two very special people. One is my younger brother Rishi, and the other is one of my very dear friends hailing from Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, Willie. And this is just a fun little podcast where we discuss ideas, we talk about our lives, talk about our cultures, talk about our hobbies and everything. It's just a chill little podcast, and this episode will be trying to set the tone of the entire podcast. So I hope you all enjoy as much as we are. So my first observation that I'll make is that you two are meeting yourselves like each other for the first time. Like y'all haven't had a conversation. So I'd want to first ask, go to Willie, that what's been going on. We haven't, like, me and you haven't talked in a while, and I'm wanting to catch up on everything that's happened. So if you just go ahead and tell us like what's going on, and then Rishi, you can just continue after him.
Hi, man. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure being invited to this podcast, man. As my guy Dana said, my name is Willie. I'm from Kenya, and yeah, we haven't talked in a while, man. It's been a minute, but everything is cool on this side, man. Everything is cool. Everything is great. I'm just here doing my thing. Been hustling a lot. This been hustling a lot lately, man, and. Uh, just turned a year older, man, and it's been great. Yeah, I'm really grateful to be here, man. So that's what's up.
Hey, nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Rishi. I'm the younger brother of this guy, and this really has been a great week for me. Hustling, working on short films, too many projects on the board with exams and everything. But yeah, got everything on check.
All right, thanks to both of you all. That was just a quick introduction and stuff, and let's just get into it. And it's like I'll go to Rishi first. That you have recently been working on a short film. I hear you were telling me about it, but we couldn't talk too much because you were busy. You were out shooting, and also you'll be like, no, I think you had some college exams, like your mid semesters and whatnot. So, like, can you just run me through this short film, the concept, and the themes and everything, whatever you're doing?
It's a very beautiful story. It's about two people who are in love, and the story starts from the beginning of a very heartbreaking uh, quarrel between the two people. It's an argument, and at the end of the story, it's a beautiful breakup. It's how the people breaking up, even though they have been in their lives for the whole time, how they can break up even after sacrificing themselves. It's a story about people moving on due to communication gaps. It's the whole thing. It's named Coffee. Surely, when it comes out, I hope you all will see it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So, well, I got to get to you, man, because recently it's been like really crazy. Like, Michael B. Jordan just won the Academy Award for the Sinners, for the Sinners film, and it's as you know, not a lot of black people have won, like, for the leading men. They have won for the supporting role a lot of times, but I think like three or four people have won Best Actor at the Academy Awards. Like, I think it's Will Smith and it's Sidney Poitier way back in the 60s or 70s, and I think Mahershala Ali as well, but I think it was for a supporting role. So I just want to know because as you know, I'm very immersed in the black culture, in hip hop, and everything that comes along with it. I'm just trying to embrace it. I'm just curious, like, Like when you heard, what was your reaction? Going into it, just give us a glimpse of it. You know.
Hi man, thank you man for that question, man. So first of all, I was very impressed because as a culture, as the black culture, it means that we are striving for the best, man. And I've seen a lot of actors, a lot of black actors, just given the supportive role in a film, and so the leading role and also receiving the award was very, very impressive as a culture. So we're very happy first of all, and like we are starting to get recognized for our craft and our art and our talents. So that was very, very impressive, and it shows that our culture is striving in the right direction, and also black excellence is being recognized. So I mean, I was very happy first of all because yo, if you've seen Sinners, man, that film deserves an Oscar, bro. Like the only person that I can say killed both roles like the same person. I think for me is this British guy. Uh, what's his name? He did this movie called Legend. Who's this guy? Like the guy that did Venom.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Uh,
Tom Hardy.
yeah, Tom Hardy, man. He nailed
Yeah.
it in Legend. He was playing uh two people at the same time. And also, I mean, yeah, it's great. It's a great movie. And also, I mean, Sinners, Michael B. Jordan killed it in both roles. So I think there's a little bit of of comparison between Tom Hardy and Michael B. Jordan. But for the culture, we are very happy that we are being recognized at last. We are being given what we deserve, man. So it's a win for the culture, man.
I'd like elaborating more on that. Like, talk to me about it. So, you know, like not a lot of adequate representation of black culture in Hollywood cinema, as we know. There's been a couple of good movies. Like there was this movie called 12 Years a Slave. Where she's also from Kenya, the actress Lupita Nyong'o. She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, and I think yeah, Mahershala Ali Oscar, won the Academy Award as well for that. So what I wanted to know is, there's been a shift. There's been like a real shift in Hollywood for the past couple of years since Black Panther, and people are like starting to understand the culture more and more because uh, from an outside perspective, if you just look at America and if you look at African Americans, it's mostly about hip hop and about gangs and stuff, and it's mostly negative. But I mean, that's where they stop. Like they do not look at the other cultures. Then because it does not, according to me at least, that it does not encompass the black culture as a whole. There's Jamaican culture. There's like cultures in South America as well. Incan and Aztec cultures, and there's also like the major chunk of it is from Africa, right? So talk to me about how you think the mentality of people across the world has shifted like towards black culture, and how did the films Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and other films which adequately represent Africa in Hollywood films, like, have they served their purpose, and what is the reaction of people from Kenya and other African countries to these ongoing things? So
Hi, man. First of all, I want to say that the Western countries portray Africa as a junk. Like like they think that we haven't evolved and shit. Like we're still living in the Neanderthal era, man. Because the way they portray Africans and the way they portray the African culture, like they still think that we are these naive human beings that we have not evolved and shit. But seeing uh, my black people getting recognized on big stages, and also the Hollywood industry doesn't appreciate black people as a whole. And I'm not saying this without verification of facts. Uh, I I just want to give an example of this black actress Taraji P Henson. Um, she wasn't being paid um, like a fair share of the roles that she was being given. So the only director that gave her, and she testified like the only director that gave her the right amount of cash that she deserves was Tyler Perry. So I think in the Hollywood industry, being a black person, uh, it's very difficult for you to be given these big roles. Yeah, you're just being given the supportive roles. So I think the Hollywood culture first needs to appreciate more black people in their craft, because I all I can say that black people are very talented. Look at the likes of um, Denzel Washington. Look at the likes of Will Smith. I mean, if we go with statistics, like Will Smith box office numbers are massive. Like that nigga has sold billions of records, billions of cash, and him not being given the credit that it is that he deserves. I mean, it's a shame, man. So all I can say that uh, Black Panther paved the way for for Africans, like for Black people, because it was about us. So I mean, we tried to show the world what we are capable of, and also we also showed them that we can make a Marvel character, because Black Panther was the shit back in the days. You get me? So, as a culture, we are not given what we deserve. All that's and that's the that's the truth. We are not given what we deserve, but we are very talented in, and our statistics speak for itself. Also, uh, there are gatekeepers in the Hollywood industry, because you can't get a producer, like not a producer, a director, like someone directing a film. He has some stereotype shit, like he or she views African Americans as these gangsters and shit. So if there's a role that need a gangster, he or she casts a black person, because yo, and they always use this phrase, you people, like, what the fuck, man? What's you people, man? You know? So the Hollywood industry needs to do better, needs to start treating black people as equals, because we work hard to get where we are. So, and I think it's the right thing for us to deserve what our art and what our talent can generate for us. So, yeah, that's all, man.
Yeah, yeah. Understandably, that's like the serious underrepresentation of black people in popular media and culture. Even though uh, I feel like a lot of greats, like in every sport, golf, Tiger Woods, obviously basketball, Michael Jordan, and so many more. Like there's been greats in every field, and still like this subtle stereotyping that yeah, if he's black, he's either going to crime and stuff. Like I'm talking about America, obviously, he's going to crime or stuff, or maybe he's going to basketball, like he's going to the NBA and stuff. Is I haven't seen this type of thing that people look at a black kid who's doing good in school and say, okay, he can go to NASA and he can become a great scientist one day. He'll discover something that'll do great for the world and stuff. I haven't seen this honestly, and it's very saddening honestly, because it's stereotyping, and it's just limiting you know a certain group of people, and it's not just the black people. Like if you're talking about Asians, then yeah, okay, they're smart, and that's it. And if we are Indian, then it'll be like they work in a call center. It's a very Western mindset to stereotype and labelize things and put them in one category or the other. And so I would like to move on to Rishi and ask about your opinion on this. Like, what do you think about all this of this stereotyping and you know the severe dearth of even Indian representation in popular Hollywood culture, Western culture, American culture. Yeah, go on.
You see, the American culture has grouped people on the basis of stereotypes. Like in the young shows, and how has the character of Raj been portrayed? But in topic of black representation, I would say the only one who has been fighting the most in the case of the Hollywood cinema, according to me, is Samuel L. Jackson. The guy has been working really hard with top editors like and directors like Quentin Tarantino, and he has developed a great casting roles like Stephen in Django Unchained and stuff. And talking about the Indian stereotypes, there have been a lot of Indian stereotypes. Hasn't there been like call centers, then the representation of India as a charm, and well, some of it maybe is true, but how can we falsely portray the media in a bad way, right? That's the point.
Right, right, right. So yeah, I even remember, you know, mm, like there's not just Neil deGrasse Tyson. I uh, forget his name. He is also a black scientist, and he worked his way up. He was uh, back in his young days. He was living in a very bad neighborhood. He got entangled with the crime and drugs and everything, but then he just came out of it. He became a scientist for NASA, and he ran a program for kids in Africa, so that they could get the level of education that they deserve. Like, there were people saying, no, you can't teach them, the quantum theory of relativity and everything. And he was like, no, these kids are just as smart as American kids, or maybe even smarter. So, yeah, that's the evil side of stereotyping. But now, moving on to, you know, happier things. So, will you tell me about, some positive developments that have been going on in your life? Like maybe you have made some good investments in the stock market, or maybe you have, like, as I know you are a web developer, so maybe you have developed something and you're selling it to a certain company or something, or you're planning something and something good has happened. So if you could just run us through it, that'd be really great.
Uh, yeah, man. Yeah, I've been doing some shit, man, and I'm very glad that on Saturday I updated my portfolio. I made it into a modern, sleek look, and I shared the link. So I'm very grateful for what I'm doing right now, and also um I have investments in the stock market. So right now we're just waiting for confirmation to take the account. So I mean, yeah, yeah, and also there's a project that I'm still working on. It's still in the early stages, but I think when I'm done, it'll be good, and it will be profitable. And so yeah, I think I'm going on the right track, man. So for me, everything on my side is great, and everything is going according to plan. So yeah, I'm grateful, man.
All right. That's great. Actually, that's great. I mean, I hope it goes well, it, and you're successful because I'm looking forward to meeting you, man. I mean, I thought you were coming to India this year. Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe if not this year, maybe next year. So let's see. So Rishi, coming to you, I would like to like talk about a certain topic which you and I have often talked about. That is, you know, we have a lot of friends around us, right? Like people who are really talented, and we expect them to do very well in life in general, and also like in their field in particular, like academically as well as like maybe financially and other stuff. So what I wanted to ask you that how these talented people get into relationships and ruin their chances, make their lives unhappy, and then end up in a mess, and then maybe they come out of it, maybe they don't, it depends, but they are very unhappy and they are never able to reach their full potential. So I'm looking to get your insight on that.
Here's the thing. When talented people tend to follow one mindset, that is only on the specific field they are talented in. They believe that they can achieve a lot in that field. That's why they focus mostly on that field. But when it comes to relationships, it is a whole lot of different things. It's a mix of this and that. And when this thing happens, when people come to a relationship, they tend to forget the pros and cons. Mainly, they judge it as a good book. It's an open book. It's a lovely book. But as the thing progresses on, the thing gets more messier than it is. To be honest, many of my friends who had great potential, strong abilities, and bright future ahead, some have lost their future due to being in a relationship. Recently, one of my friends stopped studying and dropped out of school because after a messy breakup, he was like, studying is hard for me. And the main thing after a messy breakup is that people tend to lose trust in other people. And when that happens, it makes it difficult for them to trust in their own selves because they are unable to understand what wrong they have created that did not last make this relationship last longer. That's my take on this.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot for the insight. And yeah, it's really heartbreaking how like people get into a slump and they never come out of it. So, Will, now I want to ask you one of the questions which I've been actually meaning to ask for a long, long time, and that is, sort of a personal question. Is that, you know, as you know, I have a lot of black friends, not just from Kenya, but as from Nigeria and also the US, and I was just curious, like, maybe they relate to me, maybe you all relate to me, maybe you know maybe you understand, nah, this is a real, you know so this is a real man and stuff like that, there's a real homie, and because honestly I've met a lot of black folk, and everyone is like, most of what I met, like 90% of people are very straightforward. They'll be like, yeah, if they find that the person in front of them is creepy and stuff, and they'll just be like, yo, fuck your bitch ass, get out my face, and stuff like that. So but that's never the case with me. I mean, I talk to you, and also our mutual friend Gabriel from Nigeria, and y'all are like, yeah, very chill, and you're like, yeah, man, it'll happen and stuff like that, and it's very easy to connect for me. So why do you think that is? I mean, what is your take on that? Because I've been meaning to ask this question for a long, long time.
Uh, you know what? Yeah. Like you said, like most of us niggas are very straightforward because we're not into that creepy shit, man. Like I can give you an example. Like 90% of horror films, there's always white people. You never find a black person in a horror film, man. So like we don't like com, com complicated things because we just want to live our life, man. We want to do our shit. We want to focus on our goals. So and also I think that you come out as very understanding, like, and also curious. The first time that we started chatting, like, you were very like friendly, yeah. And because we met on a mutual page, I don't want to say it, but
Yeah, yeah. Let's not talk about that one. Let's not talk about that one. Ain't no one.
you,
Let's not talk about that. Yeah.
yeah, man,
We done some
yeah,
stupid
man.
stuff, bro. Let's. Yeah, yeah. Whatever, Holmes. Let's keep it
So
PG, Holmes. Let's keep it PG.
yeah, PG, man. So we met on a mutual page, and we started kicking it off, man. And it was like, all right, man. I think this nigga gets me. Like, you know what? Yeah, we share the same ideology. We share the same philosophies about life, and so I mean, I think it was just a chemistry. Like we we had the same thoughts, we had the same ideologies about life, and so I think the stars aligned, and yo, that's how we became homies, man. You get me? So I mean, most of the people that we've connected with, like Gabriel, we share the same thing, like we share music, uh also, yeah, some freaky shit, man. So I mean,
Yeah. I saw his latest song cover. He was wild. We ain't gonna talk about that over here. We ain't gonna talk about that over here.
yeah, man, that nigga crazy, man. But he hustling, man.
Yeah, he a hustler though. He a hustler. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
respect.
yeah, man. You gotta respect the hustle, man. So I think that the the hunger of success is what brought us together because uh as you can see, most of us are, I mean, not most of us, all of us are striving to be successful, man. So we're doing things here and there, we're hustling, try to maneuver different ways, but the goal is still the same. We gotta chase the green, we gotta live the life that we want to give our family the best life. So uh
Yeah, right.
on
Because
the
he,
way we
you
meet
know, his
on
his
the way we
mom's
meet
his mom's was like sick and stuff. Gabriel. We talk about
Mm,
Gabriel. So his mom's was sick and stuff, and he's providing for his family, not just his mom's, but his younger brother and everybody. So you gotta respect that. I mean, yeah, I respect him a lot, man. I mean, whatever he does to meet his ends, it's I think it's justified because at the end of the day, he's feeding a family, man. Like that's that's what it is, bro.
yeah, like on the way to success, we meet a lot of people. So it's cool, man. Like if fate has brought us together, we gotta take the chance and do right. You get me? Eh?
Yeah, man, I get you. But you also met some of my friends, man, as well. I mean, I met a couple of your friends, but they didn't talk too much. I mean, I have talked with Dunk and I have talked to some other people as well, but you talk to my fellows, man. Like you and one of my friends, Orko, was kicking it up, man. Like it was crazy. You two was working
Yeah,
together and stuff.
yeah,
And I mean, maybe this is the right thing to talk shit about him, man, because he's gonna see this shit, man. Black people when we get together, we just talk shit, right? But it's like when it's about friends and stuff, it's not like in a bad mood or stuff like that. We are not bad mouthing
Mm-hmm.
them. It's just
Yeah,
all fun and games, man. But
yeah, man.
talk to me about
That's
that,
what's
man.
up, nigga.
Talk to me about
I
Orko.
mean,
Talk to me.
Arca is cool, man. Like, I can't say anything negative about him, but he's cool, man. So, okay, let me say my impression about Arca. Like, Arca is this guy, yeah. Let's say in an office scenario, is this guy, yeah, that he doesn't want to admit that he is a genius, but he acts like a genius, and he doesn't want to admit that he's a genius. So after he solves a problem, he's like, yo, it's cool, man. It's, I only took an hour to do this shit, man, but it's cool, man. I'm not a genius, but you know what? I just try.
I mean, sometimes I do be feeling like he asking for it. He asking for praise and stuff. I mean, I do be feeling like that shit, man. Not to be honest, he's a good guy though. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a great guy, man. Like, I enjoyed working with him. So the only thing, um, I mean, the last time we had a meet, uh, he suggested that we ditch the whole project and we start anew. And mind you, I had made great changes on the website. Like, he suggested that we on the landing page we add some carousels so that it can display what Privora is about. So after I did that, then he started asking me about the storage, because I had added the storage, like I had put the storage in an array, and it also was it was storing the data in the local storage. So he was like, no, 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 we can't do that, man. We need to have a clear structure. So what I can tell you is you did the whole thing and you start doing the shit from scratch.
Yeah, you know you can't keep up with him. You know you can't keep up with him. It's impossible. So it's like you take 20% of the work and you give him 80% of the work. So that by the time you finish, he's only at 65. He's only at 65%, right? That's how crazy this is, man. This is fucking crazy, dog. Fucking
So I
crazy.
was like, Dave, alright, man. Because you know what? Yeah, I really appreciated working with him. It's not that I will not work with him. I haven't had the time to do research on what he suggested, but once I get
Right.
the time, I'll because I mean, the project was a success. Not was, the project will be a success because I'm not the type of guy to let anything go. Like, once I
Yeah,
once
yeah.
I believe in something, I'll make sure to achieve it. So
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
yeah, I'm just taking some time off because I'm dealing with a lot of shit right now. So after I clear my head, I'll go back to the project, and we- I think I'll make tremendous change on what he suggested. I'll start working on what he suggested. So yeah, working with Arca was great. Like, he made me feel like an intellectual. The there's some
Yeah.
people you chat, you talk with them, yeah, and you just feel like, yo, I think I have an IQ of Einstein, man. You get
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Arca was great. Like, he was that guy, and the thing is, he's very humble. He he just doesn't want to admit that he knows everything. He doesn't want to admit that he's a genius, and he hates that word. I was telling him, yo, you know what? Just admit that you're a genius. He's like, nah, 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 nah. No, I'm just trying.
That's him
But
just stalling
yo,
for praise, man. Stalling for praise. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie though.
yo, but he's cool, man. He's cool, man. Like,
Yeah, he's cool.
I
He's
I
cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed working with him, man.
You know, he's focused as well. He don't look at girls. He don't do
Yeah,
shit, man. He just doing his work all the time.
damn, man.
Yeah, yeah, I told you, right? I mean, he's always just focused and he's grinding and grinding, man. I told you he made an app and he was almost done and he just scrapped it because he thought it was, too rudimentary. He wanted to start over. So, yeah, yeah, he's that guy. What to say?
Yeah, man. I mean, he's cool, man. He's very cool. Like, he's great. So, I mean, your friends are great, man. I can't complain that. I can't complain that you have creepy friends. All I can say is the interaction that I've had with them. Yeah, it's been great. Like, they haven't said anything that offends me. They haven't said anything that made me think second guess things. So I mean, you're surrounded by great people, and you're surrounded by people who understand life and who understands being human. You get me? Eh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man.
really
So
great.
yeah,
I
so
mean, it's
that's
great that
what's
you
up.
felt that way, man. Because, and I mean, when I added you to the group and everything, I just wanted you to feel at home, man. Like feel belonging to a group and everything. I just want that cultural exchange, because as you know, I'm very eager
Yeah,
to learn about the culture in Africa as well as the black culture, and I want you to, understand our culture to visit the country, enjoy and everything. Yeah. That's what's up, bro.
yeah, man. And like I told Arka that coming to meet you all is my second thing on the list, and he asked me, "What's the first thing?" I told him, "Making money." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, you gotta make money first for you to come to chill, for you to come and chill with us." I was like, "Yeah, man. So my first goal is making money. The second thing is coming to meet you all." So I was like, how great it would be. Like we were talking virtually through online meetings,
Yeah,
through Google Meets and shit, and how crazy it would be for us to physically meet. Like, yo, this me, this Arca, this then, it would
yeah,
be
yeah.
great, man. So I
Really,
mean, yo, man, yeah, it's still on my list, bro. Like, I'm not bullshitting, man. It's still on my list. Like, I got scammed to India, bro.
you will, man. You will eventually. Now let me get to
Yeah,
you,
man.
Rishi. Yeah, yeah, man. Thank you. I'll be getting back to you as well, Wills. So Rishi, now coming back to you. So right now you just started your college. You're in your second semester, and you're studying physics, which I'm very proud of. Like I'm proud of you for choosing physics because there's a lot of people who want to study physics, me included. And then we just sort of give up on that dream, just chase sort of computer science or IT, AI, cybersecurity, data analysis, data science and stuff like that. So it's like it's reassuring to see someone who's, you know, following that dream. He's going on that path and everything, and it's um, heartwarming. So, share your experience, like which you have had studying physics, not just in college but before, and what topics interest you. Like, what do you feel intrigued about in physics, and like if there's a name, you can tell us about it.
Here's the thing. What I like most about physics is the theoretical part. I mean, when I was young, I was more focused on the theoretical part of the physics. At first, I was like, that is the only thing that's best for me. Then, as I'm moving forwards, getting to know about new things, it's making me more intrigued about the other various perspectives of physics. In the basics, I would say studying physics has been fun because why not? It helps me build up real world skills and also helps me with my other passion, that is working in short films, like directing, writing. It gets me equations and logics of things that can work and what cannot. Like Sometimes in the basics of storytelling, there's a lot of equations you have to hold in place, like why things will work and why things can't work. And that the process of thinking that is built up by the physics. Because to be honest, there are huge sums that we need to derive. And how do we derive from a basic equation? We just do a thing. It's mainly a subject more focused on dealing with real life examples rather than the hard, meticulous learning parts. Yeah, you learn a lot, but it basically is the same three lines. You just step it up a bit by bit, by bit by bit, and then you complementarily and rudimentarily you bring it to life. Physics at core is all about curiosity, is the desire that how the universe works, and that desire is what fuels me up to learn. Like, why not learn about those things that makes the light a particle or a wave? And what about energy and stuff? And so now everything has been a great thing for me. Working in the field and also in my labs has been great help to make me love the subject more than I even loved it previously.
Okay, that was great. That was great. I really appreciated that. So, Wills, coming back to you, Wills. So, you know, the Premier League season is going on right now. I support Arsenal. You support Chelsea. So we are like city rivals. Both clubs are from London, and the Champions League is also going on, and both of us are fans of the football club Barcelona. So, like, what do you think is going to happen? Some predictions for La Liga, for the Premier League. Do you think Man City is going to win it? Do you think Arsenal is going to win? So, your take on that.
Alright, Premier League, I think it's already a go, man. Arsenal is gonna win this shit, man. And I hate to admit it, but Arsenal is taking it home this season, man. And coming to Champions League is a little bit tricky because right now I can see the scores at Stamford Bridge is PSG is leading by 2 goals to nil. So I think we are out of this shit, man. And it's a shame, and it's a shame. I knew that we would beat PSG a second time. So yo, it's cool, man. And Arsenal this season is doing very well. It's doing pretty great because people have been calling it Bottle FC. I don't think that's a good name to give to a club, but it's right. I think this season they came prepared, they came focused, and they're delivering. Even if people are saying they're still using set 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 set, set pieces to score, but it's a great strategy. Man City this season, I think they're going trophyless, if I'm not wrong, because I don't think there's a remontada uh, beating Real Madrid. Like, yo, it's it's difficult, man. Even if you're at home, it's very difficult to come back from 3 goals down. So Arsenal is in the side that it's easy. I think that they're playing by Leverkusen, if I'm not wrong. Uh, I think if they can clear the round of 16, coming to quarterfinals, if they don't meet these big clubs like PSG, like Barcelona. No, they can't beat Barcelona, if I'm not wrong. No, no, no. They can beat Barcelona, man. Yeah. If I'm not if the odds is on their side, they come clean and meet like a team like Barcelona in the finals. I think it'd be a great match. But for Champions League, Arsenal, nah, not this season. But the Premier League, I think it's just like 4 games that can decide that Arsenal is league winners. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's fun. Being a Chelsea fan is not very cool right now because we've been producing some terrible results, man. So yeah, being an Arsenal fan right now is yeah, it's hype. You get
It's
me
it's it's
because
tense. It's tense.
yeah,
It's not hype. It's like tense. We've been losing for the last, I don't know, 3 years. I mean, it's
yeah,
just,
man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mm,
Let's see. I mean, I'll keep my mouth shut, man. I'll not talk. Because last time we spoke too soon, and then you know what happened. We were ahead, and then we lost the lead, and then he came second for the third time, and I don't want to repeat that shit, man. Let's
mm.
see what is in store. Yeah, man. And okay, moving from sports to music, you talked to me about Dave's new album, and we also have had J. Cole's new album. So, like, have you heard two of these albums and any other albums or music that you want to talk about? Like, you know, this is the time.
Alright, so Dave's album was the shit. Like Dave has a way of portraying things in a poetic manner. Like Dev's album, like I sent you the album. I was like, yo, you guys listen to this shit, man, because Dev was spitting facts, man. He was spitting
Yeah,
bars.
yeah.
So
It was a lovely album, honestly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, the album was lit, and also the artist that he decided to feature, they delivered like Kano, like that guy is a legend, man. So I think Dave produced a masterpiece. Like Dave gave us a masterpiece last year, man. And I was jamming. I think I jammed to the album like 2 weeks consistently. Like it will, the album would be on the loop. Like all those 10 tracks, they'll be on the loop, man. So um, also the album, J Cole's album is cool. Like yeah, I jammed to it for like a week, and I was like, this shit is dope. And also, I decided to switch some genres. I decided to listen to some R&B shit. Ella May also did an album, and also she's got some dope tracks. Like there's a track there called 100. Like, I mean, Ella May that's has started to elevate what R&B used to be like. Like her and Kelani, like they did they did try to relive the R&B, the throwbacks R&Bs, because the R&B game was trash before the Kalani song folded, and LMI album like elevated, put R&B back on the map because yo that album is dope. Like I haven't jammed an R&B album like the way I jammed the LMI album. Yo, I was listening to tracks after tracks, tracks after tracks. So I think artists nowadays they're trying to relive what music was all about because there was an era that artists didn't sing, didn't deliver on the message. They just deliver on the videos, so that people can talk about the videos, but not about the music. So seeing this new generation of music artists trying to elevate the music itself, I think is great for now.
All right, all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, understandable. There's been a lot of great music recently. So, I'll be closing shop for today with the last question to Rishi. And it's sort of, you know, something that I've also been meaning to ask for long, but I've not, you know, got into asking you. You know, both of us write a lot of stories and we produce a lot of content, like written content, right? It's mostly fictional. And so you have read a lot of my stories, you have read like most of my stuff, and I've also read a lot of your stuff. I don't know about the stuff which you wrote previously and before 2025 and 4, you know. And you've also been very, you know, on board to adapt some of my stuff. And so, did you like my stuff? Because yeah, I always find your writings very neo noir, very different from what people write like on a daily basis. It's different because people write about love and romance and this and that, but we need to touch on the specific topics, like mental health awareness and other stuff, like some social issues which are swept under the rug, and maybe even some gore stuff which people don't discuss regularly. So I was curious to know your opinion about my content and why you were eager to, adapt it.
See, your content works on very beautiful principles, and it's a beautiful set of steps. Yeah, I more than your content, I like the way you write it. It's the skeletal structure of the content is so beautiful that I feel like an urge to adapt it because genuinely I rarely get new ideas. And when I get the new ideas, it's very good words type of thing. Like if I can write beautifully, it will be a great thing. But if I just for a bit don't work on it, the things will get out of hand. And that's the main thing. See your content. It gives me a lot of ideas on how I can twist it up, build up a new uh, set of pathways from a singular point that makes me open up to more ideas that helps me out with a lot of writing space. To be honest, it works like a template to me. It is very easier to write on a good template rather than a bad one. And when I have a good template, it makes me easier to get more ideas. That's the one of the few reasons I love your content.
Okay, so thanks a lot for that, Rishi, and thank you to both of you OGs for joining me on this podcast. This is just the beginning. I'm hoping many more sessions like this, and eventually we might even be able to record this live, and that'd be a treat. So thank you to both of you.
It's
And
been a pleasure, bro. It's been a
yeah,
pleasure, man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, this is all mine.
Thank you so much.